Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica and I'm very glad that you are here. My hair is in the way. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica and I'm very glad that you are here watching today's video. So I know you clicked on my video because you want to know about being an influencer. What is it like if you want to start being an influencer on your social medias and start gaining and earning that money. I will tell you everything that I have learned, why I became an influencer, what I've been doing, my first job, how much money I made, and what I'm gonna do to improve myself to become even more successful, to grow on social media. I will also show you and share with you my tips, my tricks, and how many followers I have gained naturally, and if I bought or did any ads and whatnot. So I will share everything with you. I do have my pre-workout here because I do not like the taste of coffee, so pre-workout is my coffee, and I do have to go work out in my home gym today. So let's see what we will talk about and let's go. Okay, so the first thing that I feel like we should talk about being a social media influencer is really depending on your niche. So what type of influencing will you be doing? Myself, I'm doing fitness, health, so food, calories, workouts, that type of influencing. Of course, as a woman, fashion. How long have I been doing social media? And that is for 10 months. I started with YouTube and then I started doing Instagram, Facebook, and of course TikTok was the last because I wasn't sure how much I will be wanting to share on social media. Once I started, everything became more natural, and right now I'm enjoying every single bit of it. How to become a social media influencer? You need to start posting on your social medias. You need to start posting depending again on your niche. So for me, I can say if I'm doing fitness content, right? So activewear brands, I will tag them. Workout equipment, I will tag them and try to make myself noticeable so that the companies that I am actually wearing, using every single day will notice me and someday will want to sponsor me, work with me, and give me money to actually continue using their products or send me free products. So the first thing you need to do is start posting your content and tagging the companies that you want to work with yourself. So again, it's very personal, the brands that you actually like. For me, that is Rogue, BC Strength, and of course, activewear brands like Honor Active and Bow and T and Crop Shop Boutique. And it's just, there's so many more that I'm like hitting a blank now, but you need to know what companies you enjoy and you like and just keep tagging them in. The most important thing that the companies want is you being active and you showing up. And then of course some time has to go by and you gaining followers, then they will contact you. Of course, don't forget, you can continually every, like, I don't know, 6 months contact them asking if they are interested in working with you. And being annoying is part of it, I guess, because no one's gonna give you the job. You need to want it and ask for it. So I actually had 2 jobs being on social media. I have asked to do 2 jobs. So of course, doing what I just told you, so continually tagging the company. So let's say this activewear leggings brand, right? So in the tags of the video that I'm doing right now for you, I will tag them. So bombshell, right? So hashtag bombshell. And so that eventually they would notice that I am someone who is potential, who's of course a nice person. So you coming onto social media and talking with your audience and interacting and showing your real self, that is someone that companies want to work with. So one job I did for free because it was my first job, and I was working for this company that I really liked, and it's a Lithuanian, owned company, and I am Lithuanian myself. So I did a job for free, of course. She gave me a lot of free goodies, so it's kind of in exchange for me doing a photo shoot for her. So this is the photo shoot, and she gave me a lot of free goodies, so I was happy with that. And of course, right now, just last week, I did my first paid job. So for this company right here, this is what actually turned out. They have a travel accessories, and I had been paid, yes. So what was included in the job? Of course, depending on how many followers you have, what you're doing, and how long you have been doing, right? So I have been doing social media for 10 months. They wanted to do some reels, which I did, and I had to film myself. So this is where you need to start counting how many things you are doing. If there is a photographer or a videographer, or you are filming yourself with your phone, which I did. So I was filming myself. I had to bring my ring light. I had to edit one reel. So price for one reel, and the other video someone else is gonna do those. So I had to just film content pretty much, and do some boomerangs, do some pictures for that company. I charged $200. So I had to bring my own clothing, and I had to bring a change of clothing as well. And depending on the brand as well, so depending how rich or how big that brand is, someone like Gymshark would be willing to pay a lot more than someone like a new brand, new business. And of course, if you're new to social media, new to being an influencer, like me, like I am 10 months in, and I would say that I am still a brand new influencer. Growing on Instagram is not easy. I have 1,700 subscribers, which is a lot for me, of course, but then it might be very low for brands, right? So if they want to work with someone, they might be looking at someone who has a lot more followers. Which is just another thing that everyone has to go through when you're new. TikTok is a lot more easy to grow on. I have 6,000 followers there, and because it's more fast paced. And so really depends, again, how fast you're growing, what's your niche, and what you are all about. Don't forget that, I know if you're shy, the beginning is always weird. Just go to my Instagram, the first reels or pictures that I've posted. Oh my God, I cannot believe that that was me. I was super shy. I did not know what I was doing, and we all start somewhere. So right now I got a lot of compliments from newbies actually, that I am like this guru almost. And of course, I look at people who've been doing this for 5 years, and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe that I will be there someday. So the growth is there, and that's the most important thing. Show yourself on camera, speak with your audience, even if there's 1, 2, or 3 people watching. Continue speaking, continue putting yourself out there, and you will grow. Of course, don't forget that you do not need to work with every single brand that contacts you. And if you have a price in your mind that you want to hit, let's say $200 for a story, $500 for a reel, you don't have to go down on your price. You can just tell them, I'm sorry, whenever you have more money, you can always contact me, and I'm happy to work with you. You don't have to go down on your price. So that is the difference. If you're working with a brand that is new, small business or whatever, and they don't have a big budget, it's just, working around that. So for the company that I just did reels for, I was asking them, what is your budget? They told me their budget, and I'm like, let's work with that. So we kind of worked around where we came up to $200 that I was happy with and they were happy with, and their budget was not blown out of hand. And then I was still feeling like I was appreciated for the job that I have done. And so working around asking what is your budget and still keeping in mind that everyone on each end has to be happy with whatever you decide. Another thing, don't forget that emailing, working through your email is the way to go. You don't want to do something on your messenger, on your phone, through text messages or something and decide on a deal. It's a lot safer to do it on your email and then just make sure that you have everything documented, everything saved in case something goes the wrong way and you need some backup to check and that everything was done correctly. You signed everything and they signed everything. Let's say they don't pay you, or they take you to court for doing something wrong or sharing the wrong content. You have everything in your email to make sure that everything is by the law. And don't forget, in those emails, write down everything that you will do by the smallest detail. So I had a company contact me and they're like, I want to work with you. What are your prices? And then I'm like, well, these are my prices. It was on TikTok actually. And that deal did not go through, did not work out. Maybe it was too expensive. They did not really explain. They just said, no, thank you. But I was so specific. Like it took me one day to answer them where I put down all my prices, but then I wanted to make sure that each of the prices really focus on what I will be doing, what I can do for that company, and what I will not be doing for that company. So be as specific as you can with the brand so you don't have any legal things going on afterwards, because you have to protect yourself. So that's why emailing is the best way to go, and a lot of details to make sure that you know what you're doing and they know what they're getting. Okay, so I know that I talked a lot about other companies and how you can attract other companies so they would sponsor you and you would get money, right? Get paid. Let's talk about your brand. So once you start social media, you start doing whatever on social media, promoting yourself, your brand, your niche, or whatnot, you are starting a small business. So this is when you start your small business, and you have to, of course, promote yourself too, right? So for me, that is Bodies by Monica. Everything is down in the description if you want to check it out. Bodies by Monica. So putting money into yourself. For me, that is doing photo shoots to show how my body's changing, to photo shoot my products. Right here, you can see just amazing. And again, just promoting yourself on Instagram and TikTok. You can pay to get ads to promote your content, which I have done, especially with the before and after pictures of fat loss, gain muscle, gain glutes right here. A lot of people want to see that. A lot of people are enjoying that content and are interested in the before and after pictures or videos. So I promote that type of content for myself, for my business to grow, for more people to see me. There's no shame in putting money down for yourself, for your growth. Buying followers, buying likes, buying comments, or whatever you can buy on in the internet these days. So I got a lot of messages saying like, you're such an amazing person, you are so kind, so like great looking and whatever, but how come you don't have X amount of followers? Like, how come you are so small still when you are trying so hard? Why try so hard when you can just pay $15 for 1,000 followers or something? So please don't fall into that trap. Of course, if you need a little push on your confidence, on your shyness, and seeing the number bigger makes you happy, I don't see why not, why you shouldn't buy those followers, of course, because I know for a fact I do that myself. When I go to the Instagram page of someone, TikTok, I don't do that as much. I don't care as long as it's a fun, nice person. But Instagram, when I go to someone's Instagram, I for some reason always see the following, right? So how many followers they have, and it does make an impact somehow. I don't even know why, because it shouldn't, but it does. So if you feel like that little push is going to help you, go ahead and buy that. Of course, don't forget that the algorithm might catch that there was something going on. and then put you on the shot, like blacklist, I think they call it now, where Instagram or TikTok doesn't want to push out your videos as much because they're not even sure if you're a real person anymore. So be careful with that. Everyone has different opinions on what is that even true, or if that's, even a thing now. But you have to think of yourself, and if you're having a very difficult time gaining followers, don't forget, Instagram is a lot harder to grow followers on. So no pressure, just do you. Continue doing reels, because on Instagram reels are the most important now. So one reel a day, and then I think 3 pictures a week would be the best thing here. For TikTok, as much as possible every single day. If you can do one, do one. If you can do 3, do 3. If you can do 5, do 5 videos. So the last thing that I wanted to mention is hate comments. Look, I don't know why. I don't need, I'm not like I'm famous. It's not like I'm famous, right? Like, it's not like I'm Lucy Davis fit, or I don't even know, Rachel Dillon or something. But I do get hate comments. I do get weird comments like, what the fuck? Or ugly, or camel toe, like just like one word to describe what they have seen when they saw either YouTube or my other social medias. So, don't forget that, don't take anything into, like, if you're a sensitive person and every single comment from another person hurts you, so turn off the comments maybe. Don't look at those messages, because even if you're a small influencer, you will get those comments of people who are unhappy and want to tear you down with them. Don't let them. Just post your first reel of you doing whatever your niche is, and just roll from there. The first video is going to be the scary one. You're going to be the most critical of yourself. But then over time, you're just going to be like me, filming in the car with your gorgeous chin. And you're going to be like just speaking whatever's on your mind and posting it right there, right then, with no editing, no filters, nothing. Just you talking in the car what you feel at the moment. Bye.